10 minutes and 50 seconds is the fastest legitimate time anyone has ever beaten doors ever. How did they do it? This sub 11 has had a long history, dating all the way back to September 2022, about a month after the game was released and many months before the hotel update. The date is September 10th, 2022. Two players by the names of Rob the Master Bud and Yars get the world's first sub 13 in a two-player game. The time was 12 minutes and 41 seconds. It was around this time that players realized that with the right RNG, a sub 12 could be possible too, and so would a sub 11. Many players ended up getting really good around this time, and solo world records ended up being broken. Hey It's Celeste broke solo shot with a 13:34, and Groose famously snatched the solo no shot world record less than 24 hours after it was broken by Storms with a 13:13. This record would go unbroken for many months. Right after this happened, a son called Sunny made a server called Sub12 and gathered all of the aforementioned players here, including me, as I had a top 25 run at the time. From what I remember, here's the list of players that were invited. After the players assembled, a strategy was immediately formulated that would account for nothing but absolute speed. This strategy relies on one item: vitamins. Indoors, when you eat a vitamin, not only does it slowly heal you, but it boosts your speed for a short period of time. And for this strategy, the person furthest in front will use vitamins to get as far ahead as possible. And once someone else gets in front, they will use all their vitamins to get as far ahead as possible, so on, so forth. On September 24th, 2022, 8 players together got a time of 11 minutes and 34 seconds.
Instantly. No delay. Upload this instantly. Upload this instantly. Upload this instantly. Upload this instantly.
Almost immediately after this was achieved, it was back to work for Sub 11, looking for new strategies and improvements. 3 days later, after some improvements, the time was brought down to an 11 minutes and 24 seconds, with 8 players once again.
See the time, wait, listen. 11:22 or 11:23.
A player by the name of Beffy discovered a new advanced strategy, at the time known as glitching. This method is really complicated, so I'll leave out a lot of details, but basically it could be used to skip painting rooms, gate rooms, or just long rooms in general. But this strategy was not immediately used for Sub 11. Fast forward a few weeks, I get kicked from Sub 11, and the strategy is well known among them and practiced in all runs, although instead it's being used for other co-op runs in general, and Sub 11 was instead used to refer to this group of elite players as a whole, although another group would soon come and take over. This group was known as Gang, and it consists of newer up-and-coming top players. Slowly, the members of Sub 11 would join them, and they would instead move their Sub 11 runs to Gang, pretty much combining the two groups together into a huge group of elite top runners known as Gang 11. On November 28th, the world record was brought down to an 11 minutes and 13 seconds with 11 players. Hey, this is post-production Sebs here. I know I mentioned the world record was brought down to an 11:13, but I genuinely cannot find proof of it. I know it happened because of this image right here. I wrote it down at one point because I was going to make a similar video to this, but I cannot find proof of it anywhere. So this is all you have to go. This is the only word you have to go by that this run actually happened, because I genuinely could not find it. And on top of all of this, some of the other shop runs were also achieving sub 12 as well. Gang 11 had the entire speedrunning community in the palm of their hands. December rolls around. Hype around the hotel update is at an all-time high. Squad's shop achieved an unbreakable world record of 11 minutes and 20 seconds with just 4 players.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh my god.
Bro, this 11 12.
The code.
No. No way.
And I broke the itemless world record. Surprisingly, it still stands to this day.
Yeah. Let's go, dude.
Gang 11 runs even more, and Sub 11 is slowly within reach. After a long and hard grind, on December 28th, 2022, the goal was achieved.
Yes! What?
Oh my god.
We got it.
Sub 11. In late January 2023, the entire speedrunning community would be flipped on its head. And this was the hotel update. Speedrunners immediately got onto it, trying to make new strategies for the parts of the game that were changed, and everything changed, especially for Sub 11. The new double basement in door 60, the greenhouse from door 89 to door 99, and the amount of RNG involved in door 100 was a recipe for disaster, as these made the game both longer and harder. Wait, what? After new strategies were utilized, the pills being buffed, and ideal paths and rolls were made, it was showtime. But just like last time, Sub 11 was a pain to grind. And as months went by, the Door speedrunning community and the community in general would soon die out. Speedrunning changed once again after the prices in the Jeff shop were changed. Before they were changed, an 1111 was achieved, and then the community died. Door's speedrunning was at an all-time low. Until late June when this was realized, and the super moderators and mods decided to do something about it. An 1149 was achieved and the community was slowly being revived, although never to the degree it was before. Bruce would proceed to break both solo world records and bounties would be set on his times. When suddenly, early this month here in August of 2023, Gang 11 came back and started running again, with new and old players. Over the course of 2 days, the grind didn't stop, and on August 2nd, 2023, everything from the past was applied into one single run. After pilling, glitching, and a little sprinkle of RNG later, it had been done. The world's first Hotel Plus Sub 11.
Time can never be your trusted friend or your sworn ally.
Oh,
It's the mistress of all. And life is just a chain of moments spent, 1,000 hellos and goodbyes. Maybe a love like ours can leave out its call. Seasons come and pass, one after the last, and along we go. The shift and pull of the tides never sleep. But if I had
Just
and no seas to cross, then I would sail in. Since I have this promise to keep, I will keep you near until the world ends and you are safe with me. Until the world ends and we'll stay with you.
He just pressed 2.
Until the world ends.
Rush. No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
will keep you near until the world ends.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm left mid. Yeah, I'm going left mid.
Oh, stay with me until the world ends, 'cause we will always be until the world ends. And I will stay with you
We just got 10:48.
10:49. 10:49.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's go.
I did nothing. I went. Oh my god.